You're watching the Newsuck, your home for all things Florida Man.
What is up, y'all, for this July 4th weekend edition of the Newsuck? We're going to do something with two of my favorite hashtags, Florida Man and fireworks. We're going to start here in Volusia County, here in the great state of Florida. Florida man blows off hand after lighting fireworks in a truck. That's right, folks. A man decided it was a good idea to light off a firework in a vehicle. Check this monstrosity out. Check out this glorified goat show. Look at that windshield. It looks like a bomb went off. Look at that. A 27-year-old Florida man partially severed his hand. And will likely need to have it amputated after he lit a firework inside of a truck, according to reports. A 911 caller said that a firework exploded in a man's hand on Saturday, investors told the Deltona Beach News Journal. Now, let me give y'all a little bit of lesson real quick. Deltona is an area between the cities of DeLand and Daytona here in Florida, in Volusia County. Hence the name Deltona. Yeah, a lot of creativity going on in the city council that day. Yes, quote, yes, barely, the caller told the dispatcher when asked if the hand was still attached after the loud explosion. I can hear this 911 call now. So yes, how is the man's hand, is it damaged? Can you give me an extent of that? Lord, it's just hanging on barely. It's just barely attached. Thank you, Jethro. Appreciate that. The caller then yelled about the man, identified as Corey Wall, 27 of Deltona. Quote, the hand is gone. The hand is gone. We have a tourniquet on. Deputies found the driver of the truck, Kyle LaFleur, 27 of Longwood, holding Waugh's left arm, according to a police report obtained by the News Journal. A disoriented LaFleur, who said he could not hear out of his left ear, can't imagine why, told police that he was driving with Waugh as his passenger, and he only remembers lighting a cigarette when he heard an explosion. Unbelievable. The police report indicates that deputies discovered a rocket-propelled aerial cluster burst fire. What? A rocket-propelled aerial cluster burst. That doesn't even sound good. Why is that near your cigarette? Why are you smoking around stuff like that when you've got it in the truck with you? It makes no sense. Waugh had apparently taken the rocket motor off the firework and then lit the fuse on the aerial cluster burst while holding it in his left hand, the paper reported. Okay, time out. I'm gonna call BS on this. Because now earlier he said, well, I went to light a cigarette and that was the last thing I heard. Okay, time out, Chief. First off, I'm going to call BS on some of this because there was some inebriation going on here of some sort, be it the herbal kind or the alcohol kind. Because you don't mistake a fire, as a former smoker, you're not going to mistake the fuse on a firework for a Marlboro Light, okay? I can put those two side by side and anybody on earth is going to know the difference between the two. The fusing system on the Starburst projectile is a no-delay fuse system which caused the projectile to explode immediately in the victim's hand once introduced to the flame of the lighter, causing significant injury to the victim's left hand. It was a rocket-propelled aerial cluster buster monster firework. This thing might have been military grade. We don't know. I mean, people drive to Tennessee all the time and get stuff that's almost a Tomahawk missile. I mean, let's be honest here, okay? Come on, seriously. The lighter torch is a lighter torch? What? What are you, British all of a sudden? It's a lighter. It was probably a Bic with a Leonard Skinner logo on it. I mean, seriously. Or it might have had a pit bull with an arm in its mouth or something. I don't know. I mean, I wasn't there, but I can speculate. The lighter was blown apart, the windows and windshield of the car destroyed, and its interior covered in blood. Oh my gosh. Seriously, y'all? Oh, man. It looks like a bomb went off in that truck. Foul play did not appear to be a factor in the incident. No, really? You can't be serious. Ugh. Waugh was listed in stable condition, and hospital staff said it is likely that his hand will be amputated. Well, when it gets blown apart by a rocket-propelled aerial cluster buster, I can totally see that. Oh my gosh. There we go, kids. Right there. Don't mess around with fireworks, especially if you've been drinking or other things. Moving on to another news story. Florida man admits to lighting firecrackers under a child's bed. Oh gosh, what a mugshot. Oh man. It looks like a really depressed Jason Statham.
Hold on. You don't want to do this.
A Florida man told sheriff's deputies that he threw firecrackers under the bed of a sleeping 9-year-old girl in a, quote, prank gone wrong.
Oh, yeah? A wise guy, eh?
Yeah, because you don't have any other viable excuses, do you, buddy? Gosh, that mugshot is just too good. That is just too good. Matthew Morrison, 44, of Crestview, Florida, was arrested Saturday after deputies responded to a home after the explosion woke the little girl. Gosh, that must be a hell of an explosion. The owner of the house where this happened told the sheriff's office that Morrison lives in a tent outside the house and came inside without permission. Pump the brakes. Time out. The guy lives in a tent outside the house and came inside without permission. Wow. Okay. This just gets better and better. The homeowner told responding deputies that he chased Morrison out of his house with a stick after the explosion. Chased him out with a stick. I want to see this stick. I'm curious about what kind of a stick this was. Was it oak? Was it pine? Was it a baseball bat? We don't know. Responding officers spoke with the little girl who said the explosion scared her, making her cry and shake, according to the Facebook post. Oh my goodness, yes. You're laying in bed, you're in a deep sleep, you're 9 years old, you're just life is good. July 4th is coming up. And here comes this moron throwing firecrackers under your bed to wake you up. I can't, this mugshot's getting me. I love it. This is great. Goodness gracious. He's like a white trash Jason Statham.
You don't want to do this.
Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, here we go. This will be great. Florida man holding beer in one hand has firework explode in his other hand. Here we go, kids. Here we go. We need to learn these lessons here. We need to learn from these people. Drinking and shooting off fireworks, never a good combination. No kidding. Really? The Polk County Sheriff's Office said a person in Lake Wales, Florida is lucky to be alive after a bizarre incident this week. Video tweeted by the Sheriff's Office shows the man holding a firework in one hand and a beer in the other. Instead of putting the firework on the ground, for some reason, he simply allows it to explode, causing a big fireball. Seconds after the explosion, people can be heard in the video laughing. Shortly afterward, though, one person can be heard saying, "Call 911." Oh my gosh. How much beer was involved here? Because apparently the spectators were a little tipsy as well. The sheriff's office said the person suffered injuries to his hand and chest, but survived. So today, local reporter Andrea Lyon, whoever, asked about fireworks injuries in Polk County for the 4th of July 2018. There's one we know of, and here's a video of it. Drinking, he was holding a mortar tube. Oh boy. Oh, mortar tube. Not fun. He injured his hand and chest and is very lucky to be alive. Oh my gosh, a mortar tube. That's wow, dude. Wow. Whew. That's something else. All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. And if there's one thing that I can caution everybody about, have a great time this 4th of July. Enjoy yourselves. Everybody's been dealing with other crap going on. Relax. Have a good time. Enjoy yourself. But please be careful with your fireworks. And remember, a fuse and a Marlboro Light are two very, very different things.